welcome back to the Roll Call podcast. Sorry, guys, we've had a little bit of technical difficulties with this today, uh, as well as pizza. You guys will understand that. So there's not a bunch of news going on today. So we thought we'd tier list some NFL teams. But before that, I did want to let you guys know about things that have been going on. So most of you know that you can find us on YouTube. However, we also do have a Spotify page, which I am trying to update. It's a little bit harder to do than YouTube. They all should now be video podcasts as well, which they weren't before. And then you know that I run the Instagram page, but we also have a TikTok page now via Will. Will is running our TikTok, and he is also running a Discord server we're putting together. So pretty much every Sunday when football starts back up, we will be in the Discord server. He made a watch party thing that you can do on Discord, and we'll be on there watching games, just being together. Be real fun. But yeah, we're also, if you saw my Instagram video, we also we're upgrading the mics here before too long. I've already gotten 2 of them. Still working on getting the other 2. But yeah, Jacob unfortunately could not be here today. He is in Japan or something like that. So yeah, everybody. He's in the Islamic Republic of Japan. So text him the Japan flag emoji on Instagram. Everybody go do that. Anyway, we'll get started. Will, if you want to tell everybody what the tiers are for today.
Tier list. We got, for our tiers, we have Super Bowl contender, deep playoff run, playoff berth, barely out, rebuilding, and first overall. Pretty self-explanatory. Barely out means one of the first teams to miss the playoffs. Think like Ravens last year, stuff like that. Rebuilding teams are your 5-12, your 6-10. Wait, no, 5-12, 6-11. Those teams that aren't good enough for a playoff run, obviously, but still have a bright future. And first overall pick is like your 3-13s, and
that tier is reserved for the Cardinals.
Okay. Okay, pal.
All right. So what's the first team you got on here?
First division we got is the NFC East. Wait, I lied. NFC West. So that's the Cardinals, Rams, Hawks, Niners. So
An F tier. Any
disagreements?
Any disagreements?
I think y'all are underestimating.
I'm sorry. I'm only projecting you guys for 1 win when you're actually going to get 3. I'm sorry for that.
Because our team isn't that bad. Okay. I
it
can't
is
help
that
the
bad,
schedule.
bro.
The schedule's pretty tough. Okay.
Trace, care to explain to us why they're in the first overall tier?
Well, it's probably because our starting quarterback from last year is literally asking for starting money after winning 1 game.
Is he a starting quarterback?
Yes, but he has the most completed passes in NFL history in 1 game.
Oh, he's got you there.
He also has the best tight end in the league. What do you want from him?
Best tight end. I didn't know Brock Bowers played for the Cardinals.
Trey McBride plays for the Cardinals, sir. And also,
Yeah,
all our running backs were hurt last year. All our running backs were hurt. Okay, so what else are we gonna do?
Maybe win some football games.
I meant them pass the ball. We're not gonna win.
How about Marvin Harrison Jr., huh?
17.
I'm just kidding, Will.
Anyway, okay, what's the next team on there? The Rams S tier immediately.
Yeah.
I feel like that's probably the only correct place to put this current moment.
They have Puka, probably second best wide receiver in the league currently. Myles Garrett, best defensive player.
Probably
the
best
league right now.
overall football player.
Yep, best athlete. Matt Stafford just won MVP. The only way they can lose is if they make themselves lose.
The only way I see them losing is if Matthew Stafford is just not the same quarterback he was last year, and the offensive line just, because I could see that happening. It's just I don't think.
So next
let's
up, we got
get
the
Seahawks, also S tier. You could argue for A tier, but I feel
don't
like
think they're S tier.
I'm
gonna say I don't think they're S tier.
I'm gonna say deep playoff run. I'm putting them in deep
Yeah.
playoff.
That's fair. They're low S, high A in my opinion.
The biggest loss is Clint Kubiak, not a player out OC. But we'll see what they do this season. 49ers.
Okay, we're gonna have a lot of discourse on this. What do you guys think?
I think C tier.
The
Thank
playoff
you.
berth. Yes. No, wait. Barely out. Barely out. I'd agree.
Yeah,
I'd agree.
I don't understand why all the Niners are so good if they only stay healthy. When have you seen them stay healthy?
They have a hard division to win, and they do not have a good schedule to help.
Yeah.
So I would agree with barely out. I think they go 8-9, 7-10, something like that.
Yeah,
I think they could go 10-7, just still miss it because the NFC is that deep this year.
The Seahawks and Rams are getting.
You're getting Seahawks, Rams. You got the Eagles. You got somebody from the NFC South. And you're getting at least two teams in the North, which leaves one spot up for either the Cowboys, the Commanders, another team from the NFC North, or maybe another team from the NFC South, because all three of us have very different opinions on the NFC South this year.
Yeah. All right. So now we're on to NFC. So we have the whole NFC West. We have Super Bowl contender Rams, deep playoff run Seahawks, barely out 49ers, and first overall pick the Cardinals.
Let's go Arizona.
All right, on to the NFC. That's the Eagles, Giants, Cowboys, and start with the Eagles.
I feel like they're in the same tier as the Seahawks.
Yeah.
They might genuinely be above because I like their play caller a lot more than here.
All right.
But yeah, I'd put them above the Seahawks at this moment.
I agree with that.
I think you're saying, but it.
Are you arguing? Are you arguing like what are you arguing like B tier or?
I'm arguing like playoff berth.
Okay, yeah, B tier.
That's a hard division. Let's put them in playoff berth. It's gonna be a hard division.
Oh no, because I feel like if they can get in the playoffs, they're making a deep run in it.
Like last year.
No, not like last year. I genuinely like their play caller, which I can't remember his name, a lot more than I like whatever his name was. Who was it last year?
Kevin Patulio.
Kevin Patullo. I genuinely think they're bottom tier, A tier. That's the least you could go.
Remember Mike?
If you want to put them in B tier, put them in B tier. But I feel like they're in A.
Onto the Giants. I think they're a playoff berth team. I think they could
disagree. Disagree.
Yeah, I don't think this is the year. This isn't the year.
I just don't like their coaching staff. Like we've seen, you take a head coach from another team like this before, and it just never works out. Look at Frank Wright with Indianapolis, where he left and immediately got hired by the Panthers, and it's happened a lot in the at least recent memory. It just doesn't work, especially for someone. Go ahead.
I honestly think they're in like the rebuilding tier.
My thing is like, especially when you have John Harbaugh, who is not like, he's not a scheme guy. He's a locker room guy. And so you're having to heavily rely on your coordinators, which one of them is Matt Nagy. Let that sink in. just don't think I don't think they're a playoff team. I think he's probably right, and they're still rebuilding.
I wouldn't go rebuilding. They have a whole bunch of weapons. They got
but they lost
there's
the
a
key
tier
piece of
there's
their
a
defense.
there is a tier between
extra
playoff
role.
building and playoff tier and rebuilding. Is there not?
Yeah, we'll do behind the. Cause I agree with them. They're not better than the Niners, but they have an easier schedule with them being worse last year.
Yeah.
So
And plus, Malik Neighbors isn't looking great.
A Niners 9-8 and a Giants 10-7 could be very similar.
Yeah, that's fair.
We'll toss Giants right behind Niners for barely out.
Okay, that's fair.
Now we got the Cowboys. This might be the Cardinals. 1 out of their 3 wins this season.
So can I say something?
Let's hear it.
So 2 weeks ago, I commented on a post that said, "Don't bully kids that still believe in Santa. No adults that still believe in the Cowboys." I left a quite funny post saying, "That's not true. Santa, unlike Dak, delivers." Now, last night, somebody called me a fat ball. So I am hereby, whatever tier you guys decide, we're putting them a tier lower just because of that guy.
How did that make you feel, Levi?
Made me feel very, very sad. And 2 random strangers came to my aid and helped defended me. So I thank you to those 2 random strangers.
Cowboys, I think they're gonna make the playoffs this year.
Oh nope, they're actually a rebuilding
honestly
team
think
now.
they could have a deep playoff run this year.
If they didn't have a freaking tie on
Hold up.
game on a Sunday, I think they could have made the playoffs.
Will, they also lost to the Cardinals.
Yes, but the Patriots lost to the Raiders, made the Super Bowl.
Well, the Patriots were better that year. But can I tell you my statement as to why I think they have a deep playoff run in them?
Let's hear it.
Their defense got significantly better this offseason.
Yeah.
They signed Jalen Thompson, who was a former Cardinal, who I really liked. Okay. He was a tremendous free safety. Key piece to our defense last year. Then they also drafted Caleb Downs.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's good.
Their DB room is stacked. And then their D-line, it basically stayed the same. They might have got a few changes to it, but it was still good last year. So I think they have a deep playoff run in them this year.
So we're thinking playoff low, deep playoff run.
Can I say something? Can you hear me?
Let's hear it.
I think we should put them in first overall pick just because of that guy.
Levi.
I think I could put it. I could see a Cowboys. I could see a Cowboys deep playoff run. Dang, we're on a flood watch.
Yeah.
Can you not use these 2 at the same time?
Anyway, I'm gonna agree with Trace and put him in deep playoff run near the bottom. I think anybody else in deep playoff run will go in front of the Cowboys because they're more like a Cinderella.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Washington Commanders. I think nobody's gonna disagree putting them in first.
Wait, where'd you put the Cowboys? Sorry, I was making me some chicken nuggets.
We put them in deep playoff tier.
Very end of deep playoff.
You think they're okay? If you insist,
better over the offseason though, Levi.
Schedule's gonna be easier.
They didn't make the playoffs last year though.
Listen,
their schedule's easier.
Their schedule's gonna be easier.
Dak Prescott.
Hey, your agent.
Dak Prescott is not that bad of a quarterback.
No, I'm just rage baiting.
Lamar Jackson robbed an MVP from Dak Prescott, and we all forget about that.
Yeah.
Okay, Cowboys have Pickens.
No, I'm fine with that. I'm just rage baiting.
I'm glad you didn't hear my Asian flush comment.
Your what?
I said your Asian flush is showing. You're angry.
Oh.
Okay, we're on to the Commanders. I think rebuilding or first overall.
We'll put them rebuilding. I don't think they get in the first overall.
Hold on. We're forgetting this team made the NFC Championship 2 years ago.
Yes, on thoughts and prayers and
Yeah.
like God said.
That was a lucky NFC Championship. Not gonna lie.
Jaden Daniels had one of the greatest rookie seasons we have ever seen. Are you telling me you don't think he can get back to that?
Just wait for Cade Klubnik's rookie season.
He was out for what, like the last half of the season because of an injury?
Basically the whole.
Just saying.
Basically the whole.
I'm just saying. I think they should be in like just missed. I feel like they're kind of on the same tier as the Giants.
I think they're in rebuilding.
I would agree with rebuilding. They're going to be a 5-12, 6-11.
Let's put a dollar bet on it. Let's put a dollar bet on it.
Okay, what's the
dollar bet? The Commanders are still in the hunt. Week 15.
Okay, Commanders are
that's fair.
9.
Do what?
Yeah.
Commanders are going to be out of the playoffs in week 9.
Okay, I'll take that bet.
I'll take it.
So we'll.
I'm with Will.
You guys won't hear this, but I have a little sound effect that's going to be like $1 bet, $1 bet. Like you remember the 1 Pound Fish song? It's going to be like $1 bet, $1 bet. All
right, Lions. I think playoff berth suits them well.
Will, is that remote tasty?
No, that division's really hard, and so somebody has to finish 4th. I think it's the Lions. I think it is the Lions. I think the Vikings, if you have a significantly better quarterback than they had last year.
If Kyler Murray plays how I think he's gonna play,
it will still be better than JJ McCarthy.
Division.
It will still.
They have Call of Duty Kyler 9 and Max Brosmer. They can't go anywhere.
If Kyler Murray plays like he did before he got injured, they will make the playoffs.
Okay, I don't think. Can I give you? Can I have 3 minutes? Can I have 3 minutes? Can I have 3 minutes, please? Not only are the Lions, they don't have a starting cornerback on that roster right now.
Yeah, Jared Goff.
Corner. They don't have a starting cornerback on that roster. Teams are going to pass all over them. They lost their starting linebacker in Alex Anzalone to the Bucks and didn't really upgrade on the position. They didn't have a great draft, in my opinion. I feel like this team is clearly the worst in the NFC North. But we just remember Dan Campbell and how much he got out of that team before. I don't think he's getting the same out of this team. I'm almost confident this is the worst team in the NFC North.
I think they still barely missed the playoffs, though.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think they should have a playoff berth. I think they should barely miss the playoffs. I don't think they should be in rebuilding.
I honestly think if one of the 4 teams in that division makes it, it's going to be either the Bears or the Vikings.
I'm going to say I believe all 3 teams that NFC North get in this year, and then the Seahawks are the other berth.
So we're going to put in front of Niners for barely out?
Yes.
Vikings, Lions.
No, well, I feel like the Vikings are going to get a playoff berth. I feel like they'll be the 7th seed.
I don't know. I
don't know, but it's also like the Saints a lot this year.
Okay, Lions right in front of 49ers for barely out.
Yes.
I agree with that. And I feel like the Vikings should probably be right in front of them.
I think the Vikings are making the playoffs this year.
Over who?
I think the Vikings are still out.
I think it's between the Vikings and Bears.
I don't think...
I could see that because the Bears have a significantly harder schedule this year.
Let's do... Bears are making the playoffs.
Okay.
Put them in playoff berth. We can move them around if needed.
Can we talk... Why are we just assuming that the Packers are winning this division?
Yeah,
they're not.
I would... Packers have
almost say it's in between the Vikings and the Packers on who gets in. I feel like the Bears are almost a lock.
No,
the Lions,
okay.
The Lions,
we can put the Bears at deep playoff run then.
I'm fine with that.
I think I'm fine with that because I like Caleb Williams a lot. Caleb Williams has grown up.
That division is so hard, bro. Or that schedule isn't easy.
we move Seahawks to Super Bowl contender because they are. So
Okay.
now we have 2 in contender, 3 in deep playoff run, and we still have to do the Packers and Vikings.
Put
Fine with that.
Vikings in playoff berth, and then put Packers in barely missed.
I agree with that.
All right. Packers
Honestly,
in front.
I would move if there was a tier in between these two. I would like it, but because
What
I
would it
feel like the Vikings and the Packers are almost the exact same team.
Yeah. I like the Vikings a lot more than the Packers this year.
I do too. What
That's
do you
why
what
I'm
do you
fine
want to
with
do? Will?
putting the.
I don't know if the Vikings have it in them. Like, Jettis is great. Don't get me wrong.
They got Addison as well.
Yes, but he'll be arrested by week 6.
Fair.
The Vikings, okay. We don't know how their team chemistry cannot be great at all. We've seen the discourse between the quarterbacks. Kyler's trying to help JJ learn. JJ doesn't want to learn.
Yeah.
Seen that. I don't know if the Viking team has a playoff berth in them. I would put the Lions in before, because the Lions are known for winning those close games. They can leg one out and they can get there. They can play bad and they can get there. I don't think the Vikings can make the playoffs.
I think they can, though, Will. You gotta forget. Their
Okay.
quarterback
How
was
about we
in
do it like
their
this?
starting quarterback was in MVP talks a few years ago.
Yeah,
Okay.
A few years ago was a
And
while
then
in the
he
NFL.
tore his ACL. Okay. That's all that happened. He hasn't changed. If you go back and look before he got hurt last year, he was playing really well. Then again, he didn't play like very good teams before he got hurt, so we don't know how he would have looked the whole season. But I thought he was doing tremendous with what he was given last year.
This is where I figured the discourse would probably start in the NFC North. So how about we do this? We all agree that the Bears are probably winning this division, right?
Yes.
they're in deep playoff run.
So my order of the remaining teams, I don't know. The rest of the teams just have so many big weaknesses. And the team that I feel has the least amount of weaknesses is probably the Packers.
The Packers have a team of wide receiver 3s.
Yes, but that's
Yes.
better than having starting a bunch of cornerback 4s.
All right, we'll put Packers in barely out
I feel
as
like
well.
the order of this division will probably be Bears, Packers, Lions, Vikings. But it will be a very, very close lead there. I feel like we should probably move the Lions back up into playoff berth.
Okay, and move Vikings down to barely
Move
out.
Vikings down right above the Niners.
Okay.
And we're going to have to look at this. Make sure we have the right amount of teams in this.
All right, on to the NFC South.
Ooh, this is going to be fun.
I'm going to go ahead and say it. I think the Panthers are winning the division.
I think we're going to have another year like last where the 8-9 or 9-8 team makes the playoffs. Saints have the best chance going 10-7.
I think it's Saints or Panthers this year.
Can we just agree? Can we put the Falcons in rebuilding?
Yes.
I'd say that, yep.
They have Tua as their starting quarterback. We can absolutely do that.
Play on the Saints and the Panthers because I'm going to get to that in a minute. Where are we putting the Bucks?
I would almost put the Falcons in barely out and Bucks building.
The Bucks? No, I don't. No, I think the Bucks are a
The
significant.
Bucks just lost Mike Evans.
They
lost
have
their
Emeka Ibuka.
receiver. Okay, I think he was. I honestly think he was overhyped last year.
He was playing Buns teams, and he got lucky by playing in like 3 straight shootouts. Yes, you're gonna have touchdowns and 200 yards if you play the Seahawks to 40 points.
I'm saying the Falcons need to stay in rebuilding. If you want to put the Bucks in there as well, that's fine. No way, shape, or form.
I'm putting the Falcons in. What? I'm putting the Falcons in front of the Commanders and putting the Bucks in front of the Commanders. Now I think Saints get a playoff berth. I think they win the division.
Okay, that's fine.
But
I think it's going to be close between the.
Yeah, I agree with the division in between playoff berth and barely out because that'd help a lot.
We'll just keep it how it is now because this makes it hard. I think the
Yeah.
Saints probably win the division.
I think it's close though.
Listen, I think Panthers still go a deep playoff run.
I'll put Panthers in the very front of playoff berth. I'll put the Saints. The Saints can get that last wild card spot. So, Rams win the division. Rams, let's just say for the sake of this, Rams, Eagles, Bears, Panthers win the division. Seahawks get in. Cowboys get in. Oh, I forgot about. Well, we have Cowboys in deep playoff run currently.
Come on. I can see how they make a playoff berth. I can't see how they would go on a deep run with it.
They're much well-rounded than teams like the Packers and the Vikings and the Lions.
For the listeners, this is why we couldn't put the 49ers in a playoff because there's just so many teams that we view ahead of them.
So, Rams win the division. Seahawks get that 5 seed. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Eagles win the division. Hypothetically, Cowboys get that 6. Bears win their division. Lions would get. Wait, hold on. I'm missing.
Bears in the South.
Yeah, so hold on. Rams win the division. Seahawks get the 5. That's 2. There's 7 teams total, right? No, there's 8. No, there is 7.
Yeah, there's 8 teams.
There's 7.
Wait, no, 7, yeah.
There's 3. Yeah.
Yeah, 7.
Rams get the 1, Seahawks get the 5.
Okay.
Eagles get the 2. Cowboys get the 6.
Huh?
Yeah, Rams get the 1.
No, because the Eagles or Cowboys would have to be either the 3rd or 4th seed.
No. They're in the same division.
Well, who's winning the division, though?
The Eagles.
So they'd be the 3rd or 4th seed then.
How?
Because they won the division.
Yeah, but I'm banking on the Panthers being on the 4th seed.
Okay, so the Eagles would be the 3rd seed by how you're saying it.
It'd be the 2. The Bears would be the
Sorry, I thought you said Eagles 5th seed. So
no, I misspoke. But Rams get the 1, so they get the bye. Seahawks get 5th, so they would play the Eagles. Nope, they would play the Panthers. Or they play the.
I'm fine with putting both the Panthers and the Saints in playoff berth and then getting back to it later.
Yeah.
Alright, I can do that. I almost want to move the Lions to miss the playoffs and then move the Cowboys to playoff berth.
I think that's probably your best.
Yeah.
We'll do it just for now. Lions are definitely going to be in the front and barely out. Just barely missing it. Cowboys down to playoff berth. As it looks right now, Super Bowl contenders, Rams and Seahawks. Deep playoff run, Eagles and Bears. Playoff berth, Panthers, Cowboys, Saints.
How many teams is it? 7?
Yeah. We are now on to the AFC. So we got, first we have the Ravens, Steelers, Bengals, Browns.
Okay, let's get the obvious one out of the way. The Browns are F tier.
Oh no, the Browns are obviously the S tier.
Browns is Super Bowl contenders. Browns in rebuilding.
Yeah.
I want to touch the Ravens last.
All right.
Okay.
Browns could easily touch.
They're either first overall or rebuilding.
I'm putting them for the Commanders. Browns could easily be 5-12, 6.
Yeah.
The grace of God. They don't have a hard. They always split with nearly, I think, swept up the Bengals, split with the Ravens and Steelers. That's 2 wins. They can beat the Titans. That's another. They can beat the Jets. That's 5. That's 4 right there. They throw in some shocker. That's 5. Okay, Steelers.
Okay, that's good. Steelers.
What? Mm-hmm.
Because this was Mike team, wouldn't be
Mm-hmm.
confident. Even though it's still Mike McCarthy, it's awful.
I forgot.
Yeah, I think they're a playoff berth as well.
Do you think they win the division or no? Yes. Right, Bengals. You think?
Put them in playoff berth for now, and then we'll recoup later.
I'd agree.
Let me talk about the Ravens. I think this is a rebuilding team.
Really? Explain.
Got worse.
How'd they get worse?
They traded their entire defense for trade.
See, include that part. You said they got worse.
Lamar Jackson could carry this team.
And he
could
has
also
before.
be at Derrick Henry final CH Cliff. Andrews is dust. The only
But
weapon
Isaiah, not likely.
He's on the Giants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the only
Guys, y'all are forgetting a key piece.
Durham Smythe.
Durham Smythe is a Raven.
But on a real note, Zay Flowers is really your only weapon. Henry hits defensively. You have Kyle Marmaduke may be back. He may. It's just then you're also do what?
You say Nate Wiggins. What? You cut out.
Yeah.
Nate Wiggins, like I wouldn't trust Nate Wiggins as my cornerback one. And then you also what was I going to say? You have an aging Trey Hendrickson, Kyle Hamilton, Marmaduke, who may not even be back. Your defense doesn't look good, and you're throwing in a first-time head coach.
True.
Okay. In good conscience, I cannot put them in rebuilding. I think they're brain dead. But I could put them in barely out. I'd put them in front of the Giants. I think a 7-10 is their
A hard time seeing this team get to 5 wins.
They could definitely get to 5.
Especially if Lamar goes down again. If Lamar goes down again, this is the worst team in the league.
Yes, but we're going off of these teams are fully healthy at week 1.
So you can put them barely out.
You
very cautious on the Ravens this year.
Levi, a lot of games can go to shootouts with them. If it goes to a shootout, I think Derrick Henry is running through the defense the whole time, more than likely.
Okay, my whole thing is you only have. Who's that? Anyway, we'll check that later. Sorry, our Discord is finally popping now. My whole thing is I don't know how many years Derrick Henry's got because he's 31 this year.
I
Age
think
gap
so.
for running backs is usually around 28, so he's 3 years late. and he's the most dominant running back we've ever seen. But at the same time, receiver-wise, all you have is Zay Flowers. I am missing someone.
Yeah.
So
I think you are missing. I think you're missing
think I
someone.
am.
I don't know who it is.
Missing
but...
Rashad Bateman.
No, I thought they got somebody.
They drafted someone like the fifth. They drafted that Elijah Sherrod kid.
We'll leave them barely out.
Yeah.
Because they're not really rebuilding for now. They're just not that good. They're not
I
looking
could see
to
Lamar getting traded after this year.
wild statement. All right, on to the AFC East. So Bills, Pats, Dolphins, Jets.
Dolphins, go ahead and
Dolphins first overall.
yes. Do you want to talk about the Dolphins?
Do we put the Jets in first overall too, or no?
No, we're doing the Jets last.
Okay.
Let's do the Bills. Bills are always going to be good.
Deep playoff run.
I'd playoff run.
Do we put Patriots back in Super Bowl contender or no?
Nope. Pats down the playoff berth. Schedule's much harder this year.
Okay.
Super Bowl.
Well, they upgraded a lot too.
They got AJ Brown.
Yes, but he's going to be doing pink coke with Stephon Diggs by week 3. Doesn't matter.
Well, Diggs is not there anymore.
Drake Mason in a shootout versus the dang Great Britain Dukes. All right. Pats playoff berth. They're going to make it. Maybe.
Yeah.
They should go in deep.
I'll agree.
Yeah.
Bottom of deep playoff run. I'm putting the Bills over the Bears. If this is the year, this is probably the year to do it. Kelsey's about to retire. Mahomes won't be 100% for a little while. You win a few games, get that one. You won't have to face the Chiefs in the conference finals. Championship. But still. The Jets.
Here we go.
Jets team was
rebuilding.
Listen. Jets team was god awful last year. Horrible defense, horrible offense. But do you know who they drafted? Let me hear.
They draft Will.
Cade Klubnik
out of Clemson University. This man is the savior for the Jets organization.
Jets just 2 years.
Isn't he like the fourth quarterback on the roster?
I believe the Jets. I believe the Jets are a barely out team. I think the Jets can sneak to 7 wins.
You can put them at the.
They're one of the Cardinals' only wins this year.
The most I can let you do is put them at the bottom of rebuilding.
And you can't forget they have Garrett Wilson still.
Who's going to be traded by like week 5.
The most I can do for you is put them at the bottom of rebuilding.
Nope. my tier list, my rules. We'll put a big old asterisk in post next to the Jets.
There's no way.
All right. On to the next. Tennessee Titans. Rest in peace, Sullivan Robinson. First overall.
If you're putting the Jets in barely barely missed it, you're putting the Titans in Super Bowl champ.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, it is Titans Cardinals in the Super Bowl, by the way.
I'll put the Jets at the top of rebuilding. Titans. I could see a jump. I could see it barely out. That division is very easy to win. Yes, because if you lose both of the Texans, and Texans cannot win any other games, Titans can easily. Like, I'm putting Titans in. Let's put Titans. I'll put them in barely out in front of the Ravens, behind the 49ers. What are you doing?
Yeah, I agree with you, Will. I think they're also in barely out.
Had a great draft. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
Got a weapon for Cam Ward. Who else they get?
They got
a
linebacker
Wan'Dale Robinson as well out of free agency.
Yes.
They got that linebacker out of Texas.
Yeah.
I think the last thing they need to do before they're in playoff berth, though, is they need to stack up that offensive line.
I'd say that. Yep, Cam Ward does need help there. We'll go to the Texans. They're gonna win that division.
Yeah, I think playoff berth, but no higher.
I'm gonna put them at the top of playoff berth.
Yeah, that's fair.
Probably the best well-rounded team there. If CJ Stroud acts like he's competent, and
If he doesn't play like he did last year, I think they're
If CJ
great.
Stroud plays like Davis Mills did last year, they're in the AFC Championship.
Statement I never thought I'd hear in my life.
as Kendrick Perkins once said, if I had a glass of water and CJ Stroud was on fire, I would drink the glass of water. So we'll see how that goes. AFC
Okay.
AFC is much easier to call than an AFC. You can go chalk, pretty much be right.
Yeah.
So on to the Jags. I see a Jags fall off. I see a rebuilding year.
Yo,
Yeah.
don't let Ezra hear you say that.
By the way, Travis Hunter is no longer a both sides of the ball guy now.
No, he is. He is. They
Well,
announced that
he's primarily
Workload.
cornerback though.
Okay, top of rebuilding. They're gonna be the best rebuilding team there.
Wait. Top of rebuilding?
Yes.
Yes. The Jags are not gonna be that good this year.
Rebuilding. This is like 5 wins.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. Okay, no.
fine.
The Jags team
Fine, we'll meet in
is
the middle.
just
They get
missed.
6 wins.
No, Jags
Levi?
team is just missed.
No.
Promise you,
Okay,
they
I
are not
think
that
they're
bad.
top of rebuild.
Okay, to be fair with Levi, looking at the rebuilding teams, the Jags don't belong there. Rebuilding teams are the Jets, Falcons, Bucks, Browns, and Commanders.
That's my
The
point.
The Jags like the polar bear in Arlington.
The Jags are the AFC Buccaneers, okay?
No, they.
What?
Yes, they are.
Can I quote you on that?
Grace is watching Arena Football League.
You already know it well.
All right, so Jags in
Fine if
front
you
of
put them at
Niners.
the bottom. Just miss. But
In front,
rebuild is
yeah, I'll
correct.
do that. Colts.
It all
Call
just
me
depends.
crazy.
Call me crazy if Danny Dimes is back fully healthy, playing like he did at the start of last season. They are a deep playoff run.
I'm gonna agree with Trace. You know what? I think the Colts might actually win this division. You did lose Pittman, but you got. Is Alex Pierce still a Colt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fifth
So,
highest
you
paid
have
receiver
Alex-
in the league right now, but
No, he's not.
No way.
He's a little
positive.
unproven. So I'm gonna put him in. I'm gonna put the Colts into deep playoff run. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. Raiders.
Rebuilding.
Yep. I'd go rebuilding, barely out.
Hold on.
I think top of rebuild. Top of rebuild.
You agree with that, Levi? Holding. Oh, we have 3 hard ones coming up.
Oh, I already know
Talking
my
about-
winner for this division.
What division?
The
AFC West.
Yep.
What was the team we got?
Raiders. I said top of rebuild.
Yeah.
I think by the end of the season they could be great. Just
The thing where Kirk Cousins started.
Mendoza to start. But I'll do top rebuild. Okay. The hard one. We have the next lineup. Dang it.
God, Will. Will, who's the next team?
The Chiefs.
I think they are on playoff berth, but I don't think they have the deep run.
This team is a Super Bowl contender. I don't know what you're saying.
I agree with Levi.
I don't think they're the Super Bowl contender of this thing.
This
You
team.
will hold up, because I think the Broncos are winning this division and they're gonna have the Super Bowl contender. If Bo Nix did not get hurt last year, they are going to the Super Bowl. And Hold up.
I dare you, and you will get
If the
kicked from this call.
Seahawks played the same way they played the Pats, the Broncos blew out the Seahawks in the Super Bowl.
If ifs and buts were candies and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas. Why are you talking about
I'm sorry. I just can't, if you... How mediocre the Seahawks won against the Pats, because both teams were playing really bad for how good they were in the playoffs before the Super Bowl.
So I missed the part where time out. Will, I missed the part where you were saying how they played bad when both defenses were both playing good, and we still put 29 on. So I'm not going to turn this into like a Seahawks. I'm not going to defend them because their offense didn't play great. Their defense played phenomenal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But neither offense has played well. Bo Nix was playing a tremendous offense all year for the Broncos.
So another thing, a reminder, Trace, we do have two teams from the NFC North or NFC West in Super Bowl contenders. I don't see why we can't have two teams from the AFC West in Super Bowl contenders. Do you want to put the Broncos above the Chiefs?
Okay, I kind of forgot we moved the Seahawks back up to Super Bowl contenders. Okay.
So, how about this?
So I guess we can put Broncos and Chiefs in Super Bowl contender.
Broncos are a Super Bowl contender. That's yes. The Chiefs, I think, are deep playoff run is where I want to put them though, because deep playoff run is more of their middle ground to their floor, and at previous Chiefs, and we have to look to that.
Fair.
Is that fair? All right.
I'm fine with deep playoff run. That's fine.
Chargers first overall. All right, so.
You know what, Will? I'm fine with that.
Jokes aside.
Cardinals are beating the Chargers week 1.
Jokes aside, someone just joined our.
Look, Jacob's going to say something to this guy.
Okay, Chargers.
So are we ready for the Cardinals to beat the Chargers week 1 and send them to the first overall pick?
I'll look at the Discord on my computer. So, Chargers, I'm gonna put them in actually barely out.
I think they're rebuilding. I don't think they're barely out. I think they're rebuilding.
What'd you say?
You say the Chargers are making a deep playoff run? No, I think they're rebuilding, honestly.
Nope, first overall. Okay, Levi, while you explain, I'll be right back.
The offense. So, do you guys know who the offensive was? Years.
No. Who is their new offensive coordinator?
Someone named Mike McDaniels. He's pretty good.
I still think they're rebuilding, though. They just are. 'Cause their team is not complete.
How? What is not complete about it?
Their defense is missing a few key pieces.
No, it's not.
Yes, they are.
Their wide receiver one's Keenan Allen, by the way.
Yes.
They're on the team, by the way.
Then who is it?
Ladd McConkey is not a true wide receiver one, in my opinion.
Did his rookie year. You guys are forgetting what this man did year. You guys want to put him in rebuilding? He absolutely.
What if Justin Herbert is not taking them to a deep playoff run?
I'm with that, but I want him in playoff.
Okay. So we're after. Okay, so we're have to drop either the Bengals, Steelers, Saints, or Panthers.
The Bengals or the Steelers, and I'm going to drop.
I think we drop the Steelers as well.
Okay.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 15 teams in playoffs right now.
So, including the Chargers?
Nope, not including the Chargers.
Well, one of the Steelers or the Bengals have to, because someone has to win that.
I'm gonna say the Steelers win the division. Yeah.
Drop the Bengals, and then the AFC teams we like. So the AFC
Hold
teams
on.
are
Hold on. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We still need to drop one more AFC team.
What division?
So I could see us. What if we move? What if we move the Colts down and drop the Texans to barely out? Thoughts?
That's fine with me.
But I can see the Cowboys missing it too. Like thinking about it more. Yeah, never mind. You're right.
I think we do what you said. We'll drop the Colts down and then move Texans to barely out.
Levi's shocked, but I'd agree with you. If Stroud plays how he does,
because Trace was just saying this team was a rebuilding team.
okay. I'm gonna list off the final ones we got so far. The thing is, I personally do not see the Chargers making it. Like,
The Chargers and barely out. That's fine.
I'm doing that
Keep the
because I think the
Texans.
Texans are more of a lock.
I
As much
just
as I
know
hate
that
this
we're going to
Herbert.
upload this and we're going to get killed by all 13 Los Angeles Chargers fans.
All right, well, here is our list. Super Bowl contenders, we got Rams, Seahawks, Broncos. Deep playoff run, we have the Chiefs, Eagles, Bills, Bears, and Pats.
I think we need to put the
Playoff
Chiefs
berth, we have the
in Super Bowl or Super Bowl contender.
I'm gonna leave them in deep playoff run. They're the
Yeah.
very top of deep playoff run.
Yeah.
Playoff berth, we got Colts, Panthers, Cowboys, Saints, Steelers, Texans. Barely out, we have the Chargers, Lions, Packers, Bengals, Vikings, 49ers, Titans, Ravens, Giants, Jags.
Here are the Titans barely out.
Because I said they could be much better this season. They have a very easy jump to make.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they just feel...
They're definitely not rebuilding.
Yeah, they're not rebuilding. They're barely
that
out.
for sure.
Okay.
Rebuilding, we have the Jets, Raiders, Falcons, Bucks, Browns, Commanders. And first of all, we have Cardinals and Dolphins.
I feel like we need to move down.
Who?
Re-say the rebuilding teams.
Raiders, Jets, Falcons, Bucks, Browns, Commanders.
Low-key just moved the Jets down to first overall.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, Will.
Fine. When Kate Klubnik takes me to a Super Bowl, you guys are going to be laughing.
Okay, so insert a picture of Cade Klubnik and put him in rebuilding and then put the Jets in.
No. All right. This is a good team. I'll save this. Hold on. And then into this.
Just
Alright.
send me that video.
Yep, working on it.
To match.
I'll go ahead. Okay. So, yeah, that's about it. Levi, you want to close this out?
Yeah, so you guys are idiots.
Bruh.
In no way, shape, or form. And
We're having a podcast divorce.
or being the charge.
Sounds like
Los
someone's
Angeles.
salty.
It was his entire idea, and I truly believe wanted to put them above the Cardinals for.
I heard like 2 words, by the way, Levi.
Anyway,
That's okay.
that should be it for the podcast, guys. This should be up by whenever I feel like it, and yeah. Thank you guys. You guys have a great day.
This is the